first carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Hall again.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
You look at this Eagle defense.
Now they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
The Jets at 0-9 now on the year. And they come in the midst of a season-crushing losing streak. It's up to 9 games now.
And this is a team that's not shown much consistency during this losing streak because they've never really looked like they've been ready to play. You question their motivation. You wonder what's going on with them. And I'll have a PhD in psychology, but the body language, it's awful. Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
70 Lions. Track 60.
Duggan looking to throw.
It's caught. Smith. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
His first pass attempt of the game, Charles, and the pass rush was right there to hit him. But no fear, he delivered an accurate ball. Nice catch.
And you never want to see your quarterback getting hit, but it also sends a message to the rest of the team when he's able to take that shot and still deliver downfield. Showing a little toughness, and the team rallies around him. This could really help them on their drive.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
60 Bison. 60.
They'll go for it. It's Hall.
And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
So a chance to breathe easier now. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion.
Go, Track. Go, Track. Go.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Garrett Wilson, the one he was looking for.
And it's 3rd down.
You look at this Eagle defense.
Now they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
And he's taken in by his big tight end.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Back to the ground with Hall.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop it behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
60 evil, 60 evil.
To throw is Duggan. And that's going to be incomplete.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down.
Duggan will look to throw this. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he has another 1st down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 18.
That's good for the Jets. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Here's Duggan to throw. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
2nd and 10.
60 by 6. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat, 19. Go.
A give running right is Hall.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
Half the 60, half the 60. Chap 60, chap 60.
Duggan now to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
24-yard gain on the play.
We're scoreless after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
On the option left, Richardson.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 31-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Richardson out of the shotgun. That's going to be caught by Pitts.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Touchdown, Eagles! A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
His kick is good.
Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2? Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. He's on his way. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Yeah, he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
18, right in.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line.
18, ready.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Richardson. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the 1st down. It's now 1st and goal.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now Richardson going to shift things up.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal.
Ready. 70, Denver Wolf. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready, ready.
Richardson looking to throw this.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Elliott good on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Throwing, Duggan. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. James Pierce in there to bury him for a loss of 11. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Give to Hall running right. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Duggan. And he slings one that's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. This pass out wide to Hall. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'll look to throw again. There's Hall bringing in another one. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing again on 2nd down. Duggan. And check down complete to Hall. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going up top for Taylor. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 19 Lion. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
On 2nd and 10, Duggan. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
But what looked like a march to the end zone is hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
He finds his rookie wideout for Tennessee.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
18 Cardinals. Go. 79 Broncos.
Back to throw. Dugan. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
That is incomplete. And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 to score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Get it. 70 Timberwolves.
Now it's Richardson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
18 Cardinals. Cowboys, 19 Lions. Go.
Here's Richardson to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move?
To the right side and intercepted. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
They'll give the Hall. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
They still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Throwing on 2nd down. Duggan. He finds Taylor. Complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Mason Taylor from 13 yards out. And the Jets take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Done good with the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want, and other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
Here's a 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, Richardson. Short throw, caught by Pitts. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27.
Dragon 60. Ready.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, microcosm really of how he can hurt you. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Benson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Trey Benson hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to stretch out their lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound that the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We got to get it back.
And a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25. 2nd down and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 26-yard line.
Option play. Here's Hall. And he'll get to the 29-yard line. Brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this one complete to Smith. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Duggan looking to throw. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Now a 2nd and 10. Running left, it's Hall.
Nowhere to go that time. And maybe got a yard up to the 40.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
From the gun on third down, Dugan. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And this will be taken at the 13. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays.
He's got a man, complete. There he goes again. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott on for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun, Dugan. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Dugan. Over the middle, complete. It's Hall. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Now Richardson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this.
So typical, body overdoing it, that's so typical. Treat like a god, ugh, that's so typical. Please do more of this, that's so typical. Don't